to another action-packed newscast. I'm Mackenzie, and this is Madeline. We are your anchors for this informative
That's correct,
show.
Mackenzie. As always, let's start our week off right by stand and joining one of our capable classes in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, students, for a job well done. Gosh, it seems like forever since we have been together since our last newscast. So much has happened. We celebrated a successful fundraiser, participated in a Leader in Me Centered Red Ribbon Week, and had a great Halloween parade and celebration, honored our reflection winners, and we attended some very cool assemblies. Let's look back at all the fun.
When I came to the school, I had bad habits. My parents were hoping, with the mascot being the Phoenix, that this school would help me. With some help from the teachers, 2 principals, and nearly 200 stop and goes, I have risen from the ashes of bad and become a good person. A step to being a leader is to be to school on time. Unless you are very sick or seriously injured. I'm not going to mention any names, but my friend fractured their ankle and was gone most of the week. They barely made it through the day, but they came anyway. I'm wearing a red
accept any of that stuff. If someone offers you a cigarette, say no. Do the same thing with drugs or alcohol. Drugs, alcohol, or just one cigarette can really affect your life. Let's say the theme for Tuesday.
I turn my back on drugs.
Being a leader means to help people out and do what's right. Being a leader is not bullying or encouraging bullying at all. Being a leader means to do what's right. If a person is being bullied, help them out and get a teacher. If a person is doing something bad, try to get them to stop. For example, if your friends are doing bad stuff and they try to convince you to do it, they're probably not the right friends for you. Most of all, being a leader means to set an example. Now let's read the caption for Wednesday.
Healthy, you have to eat healthy. There's a saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And it's true. If you don't like apples, eat a fruit or vegetable you like. If you do that every day, you're sure to be healthy. Besides eating healthy, you will need to exercise. What I do to exercise is by playing sports. Some sports I like to do are basketball, soccer, and swimming. Those are some of the great ways to exercise. You can even exercise by going on a hike, riding your bike, and even taking a walk. You should at least get 30 minutes of exercise each day. That way you can be fit and healthy. If we keep our bodies healthy and we can live a long, healthy life, you can start by choosing healthy choices at lunch and eating less junk food. But let's all say the theme for Thursday.
How many of you, by raise of hand, have dreams or goals that you're looking up to? Well, so have I. It doesn't matter what those dreams or goals are. All that matters is that you have a goal in mind to motivate your actions. For instance, one day I dream about becoming a professional basketball player. Now that will never happen just because I want it to. In order to accomplish that, I have to begin with the end in mind to achieve my dreams. That means I need to make smaller goals daily or weekly to help me progress. I know that professional basketball players can jump higher, run faster, and have better shooting skills than I currently have. So my daily and weekly goals that I set are going to help me improve in these areas. They help give me a plan to finally achieve my dreams, so that one day I will help the University of Utah annihilate BYU in basketball.
I love people.
Here we are at Chuckarama at the limo lunch. Here's Max. He was one of our winners, and we've got Ryan over here. And we have some people that have gone for food already. Tyler and Mrs. Rosenberg and Brandley.
Everyone's gone for food
Tyler.
already.
All right. Several people, as you can see, have left to go get more. What's your favorite food that you've had so far?
The pizza.
The pizza. Jacob, what have you liked so far?
Jello.
The Jell-O, you silly. Okay, and then we have Brinley because she was out getting food a minute ago from Mr. Bath's class. And here's Silas. Hi, Silas. What's been your favorite thing to eat so far? What have you liked to eat, for lunch here so far?
Pizza.
Pizza, a lot of pizzas. And Brinley, what's been one of your favorite things? Oh, the road. Here we are in the limo. Hey, guys.
In 3D. Oh, wow. We have a violin player. And the awards go to the first place, Bradley Parker. Tabitha Parker. She's the one who plays the piano, the violin. And number 2, Maxwell Cecilia Olivao in the 3rd grade. And Ashton Olivao in the first place, Trinity Raphael in the 4th grade. And 2nd place, Romney Evans in the 4th grade. First place, Raleigh Simpson, and 2nd place, Crew Simpson in the 4th grade, and in the 3rd place, Christian Hurst.
We came to tell you guys 3 very important things.
Gosh, Mackenzie, what fun. I know my favorite activity was Red Ribbon Week. Megan and Kaylee sat down with one of our amazing new teachers and filed this interview. Listen carefully to this.
This is Mrs. Vala, and we're here to ask her some questions. What was your favorite sport as a child?
I really liked badminton. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
You have a little racket and you hit it's called a birdie over a really tall net, kind of like a volleyball net.
Oh, cool. What were you like in 6th grade?
In 6th grade, I was pretty quiet in elementary school the whole way through, so I studied pretty hard, but I was a quiet, shy kid.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is sushi, for sure.
What college did you go to?
I went to the University of Utah.
What is your favorite color?
Blue.
Oh, I like that color too. What do you like most about teaching?
I love coming to school every day and seeing the new things that kids are learning and the connections that they can make between their lives and what we're learning in school.
What do you like, where did you go over the summer?
This past summer I went with my family to Florida, to the beach, for a little vacation.
Thank you.
You're welcome, thank you.
I just love all the new teachers we have this year, don't you? Our classrooms and the news have had some great activities to share. Check this out.
tomorrow be a no tardy day. No! Next question. Will there ever be an iPhone 25S? I'm sorry. The spirits cannot communicate to me because of this contingent over here. I'm sorry. Silence. Put your minds, all of us think. Will there be an iPhone 25S? Yes!
Yay.
It will appear in the year 2525.
Yeah.
Witches and hobs now fill the air. Spiders crawl across your hair. And every place that you try to hide, soon there's a ghosty there by your side. Boo, 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 what will we do? Boo, 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 what will we do? Try to enjoy this scary scene and just relax 'cause it's Halloween.
The masks were so much fun. I can't wait for our Festival of the Nile on Friday, and all the students in the school are invited. I know it will be a great day. Watch for more information in your
Our
boxes,
office beat
teachers.
reporters met with Mrs. Ricketts and have a very important report to share. Watch
Hi,
this.
I'm here with Mrs. Ricketts, and we're here to talk about the leader in me and putting first things first.
That's right. We are doing the 7 habits in our school this year to help our students be more successful in school and probably to enjoy school even a little bit better. We started with our newsletter in November, sending home in our newsletter what's going on in our classrooms and what habits everyone is learning. And then the 7 habits are here on the bottom. Hayden, what have you learned so far in your class?
In fact, we have learned 3. We've learned to be proactive, put first things first, and we are about to learn win-win.
Right, and so some classes are really going into depth and doing many, many activities for their habit. But some are further along, and I think you'll find out even the first grade students are very far along, and they can tell you what they know about the 7 habits. So with putting first things first, all right, probably every day one of the first things you need to be is here at school and here on time. And some of you who ride to school, your parents need to get you here a little bit sooner. Let me show you. We keep track of all of the tardies who come into our school. Here's last Friday. Here's this page and this page full of students arriving late to school. In fact, some even came as late as 10:58. That's a lot of school to miss. Then here is our page for today. We have this page. So we did a little bit better today. The ones on this side are the ones who are ill, who went to the doctor. So we urge everyone to be here right on time for school because teachers start right at the beginning of the day. And those minutes of tardies count up. We keep track of how many minutes your student is late. And sometimes it adds up to a full day of school. So let's everybody be on time. Put first things first. So maybe at night you need to decide what you're going to wear the next day. And maybe even make your lunch if you're making lunch. And let's get everyone up and ready and out the door and to school. Remember, put first things first. Thanks. Spring Lane's a great school. We want everybody here for every part of the day they can be here. Thanks. Thanks,
Thanks,
Hayden.
Ms. Ricketts.
Students, I know we can get to school on time every day. Learning is the happening thing at Spring Lane. Last month, the sock monkey only heard from a few classes, but I understand he enjoyed visiting Mrs. Hemmert's class and Miss Vala's room. He let us know that there are about 300 seeds in a pumpkin, and both large and small pumpkins have about the same number. He returns this week with another engaging math problem. Here he is.
Hello, boys and girls. It's the Spring Lane Sock Monkey here, coming to you from the Chocolate and Cookie Fundraiser Distribution Point. It's a well-known secret that sock monkeys like cookies as much as Cookie Monsters do. So, Grandma Fifi and I decided to buy some of this great cookie dough and take it home and give it a spin. Now, it was really hard to choose between the cookies or the chocolates, but because we love cookies so much, we decided that not only would we buy some, but we might think about making a cookie for each one of our Spring Lane friends. So, Grandma Fifi and I came home to see how many cookies we would need to bake if we chose to do that. We got out some of these great frozen cookies. Grandma Fifi just loves the modern convenience of having them already shaped. She doesn't have to work so hard then. And when you're an older monkey, sometimes that's very helpful. So we put them on the cookie sheet. Isn't it clever? They're just the right size and everything. And we popped them in the oven, and we started waiting. And we waited, and oh, boys and girls, it seemed like hours. But I looked on the timer. There were only a few minutes left until my cookies were going to be done. Grandma Fifi peeked in the oven to make sure the cookies were coming along, and aren't they beautiful, boys and girls? I can hardly wait to taste one of those yummy white chocolate macadamia nut cookies that my Grandma Fifi's making. So they're done, they're out of the oven, and I'm ready to scoop them onto the cooling rack. Boys and girls, it smells so good in here. They're all done, they're all ready, and you'll notice that in my batch of cookies there were 6 big cookies. That's really important for the question, boys and girls. Are you ready for the question? Here it is. We know you can answer this one. If I want to bake cookies for all of my Spring Lane friends, with Grandma Fifi's help, of course, and each of us can bake a batch of 6 cookies, how many batches of cookies will each of us have to make in order to feed all 487 students at Spring Lane Elementary? Oh, boys and girls, I know you can answer this. Remember, each batch has 6 cookies. And now what I've been waiting for all afternoon, a taste of these yummy cookies. Boys and girls, this is such a good cookie. Boys and girls, I'm waiting to hear from each and every one of my favorite Spring Lane classrooms. I can't wait to see whose class I get to go in this week. And maybe, just maybe someday, I'll show up with cookies for my favorite Spring Lane classes. Bye-bye, boys and girls.
Students, remember to have your teacher email Mrs. Hemmer with your answer. This month at Spring Lane finds our student body as busy as ever. Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, we have interesting assemblies to attend. On November 21st, we are starting a new program at school. Spring Lane is launching Parents and Pastries. Come to school at 8:15 with your parents. Sit down and read a book together and enjoy a donut when you are done. Chairs will be set up in the halls, and we just know this will be so much fun. We hope to see you there.
Next week is a short week with school only on Monday and Tuesday prior to our Thanksgiving recess. School resumes on the 2nd of December. Students, get excited. We have a stellar opportunity to participate in the Hour of Code. Watch for more information around the building and from your teachers. We can't wait, Mrs. Booth.
Until December 9th, we'll see you on the internet, and remember to do your best and fly high, Phoenix.